We live in a world of two spectrums, of two extremes of generations, and in the middle is another generation, my generation, looking to have our faces seen and our voices heard. It is with this in mind that I've embarked on this project, the Generation Project, not to cause a tug of war between the two generations, but to bring them together in a helpful embrace. Hopefully, this will provide an opportunity for those in their 50s and above and those in their 20s and below to have helpful dialogue. Each generation has something to give, something to learn, something to grasp. Hopefully, the younger generation will provide a sense of exuberance and new life to the sometimes war-torn older generation. And the beautiful older generation has much to give the younger generation in terms of grounding, stability, and wisdom. Perhaps we can fly the flag for each other, form a bit more of a united nation, not to be uniform, but to be united in a common purpose, one of love and understanding. What an amazing tapestry that would make. As I reflect on my life, one of the conversations I would have liked to have had would have been with my nan. Some of the questions I would have liked to ask her was when the partition of India and Pakistan took place. How did she raise 7 children after that? How did she flee a country and build a new life in Indonesia? How did she use her skills as a seamstress to actually take care of her whole family without much help? I used to sit with her, and sometimes just be in her presence, and she was a strong woman, but soft at the same time. And I loved it. I loved that. I loved watching her just be like that. And she'd mentor women. She'd sit with her daughter-in-law, teach her about the house, teach her about cooking, teach her about how to raise kids. And I just watched this, and quietly, even as a young person, I remember thinking, gosh, you are such a formidable, strong, lovely woman, and I quite like that about you. But I wish I asked so much more. I wish I asked her, when life got tough, when it was really, really hard, what did you do? Where did you turn? Who did you ask to help you? Did you go to a higher being? Or did you ask relatives for help? Or did you just cry? I would have liked to ask her that. I would have liked to have a natter and a laugh. Because I wrote a poem about her because I found her so inspiring. And she died on my birthday, which impacted me massively. I could feel someone really important had left. Those are the sort of things I would like to ask, and that's a chapter from my life and my storybook. But I'd like to ask you about your life and your storybook. Who do you find inspiring? Who has raised your kind of game, if you like? Who's made you wanting more? Or who's helped you when it's really, really hard? What have you seen in your life? Who have you been with that's made you kind of who you are? If you could tell me that, I think we could get amazing stories inspiring each other.